A Hardee County grandmother has been found guilty in the death of her infant grandchild, but she was acquitted on the more serious charge of aggravated manslaughter. News Channel 8's Polk County Bureau reporter Stacy DeSilva is in Bartow, and this case really jaw-dropping to have a grandmother on trial in the death of her own granddaughter.
Yeah, that's absolutely right, Stacy. And now that grandmother, Tracy Nix, is in jail for the first time since she made bond. While she did avoid the more serious conviction, a jury still found her guilty of a felony tied to her granddaughter's death.
The defendant, Tracy Howard Nix, is guilty of...
Tracy Nix was walked out of the courtroom wearing handcuffs, convicted in the death of her 7-month-old granddaughter, Uriel.
The daughter and me had a very hard time with her being taken, and I ended up stepping aside for that moment.
For Kayla Nix, the last few years have been tragic and complicated. She left her baby Uriel in her mother's care in November 2022. Uriel died after Tracy Nix left her in her car for hours.
One of the things that we have struggled with through this whole case has been the exclusion of my other story, which is my son that drowned in her care.
Jurors did not hear anything about Kayla Nix and Drew Shock's other child, Ezra, who died before Uriel.
The destruction that has come from this process is pretty unfathomable as well. You know, my kids are dead, but I've lost a lot more than that.
While a jury found Tracy Nix guilty of leaving a child in a vehicle causing great bodily harm, she was acquitted of aggravated manslaughter. Prosecutors attempted to show Nix's negligence was criminal. Her defense attorney, Bill Fletcher, framed it as an accident.
My reaction was they did their job.
He calls the aggravated manslaughter acquittal a win. As for his client's reaction,
At this point, I don't think anything surprises her. I don't think she was surprised.
Tracy Nix is due to be sentenced in April. She faces up to 5 years in prison. Stacy?
Any idea if the defense attorney plans to appeal?
Yeah, it's not going to be ending here as far as we know, Stacy. Fletcher says he does intend to appeal due to the fact that intent was left out of the jury instructions by the judge. In his view, her lack of intent should be considered here.
All right.
Stacy.
Stacy DeSilva in Bartow for us live tonight. Thank you.